to a guy with a mask. We spoke to a guy with a plan. I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Arizona Cardinals. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Back to throw now on 1st down. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
A gain of a yard.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Counter play, Drake. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their...
Gonzalez to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Derek Barnett. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
3rd down.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Eluding the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Murray a give. This is Drake. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but...
And he coughed it up, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona.
Lining up for the extra point.
So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm a boy, one for the set, boy, till there's nothing.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive a few moments ago. And he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Third down.
They'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
First and 10 at the Bears' 44-yard line.
On first down, Drake. A gain of 3, second down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
Yo, bro.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Cardinals 28, Bears nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than
JVO, AVO.
spots, but what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And 6 at the 24-yard line.
Flush to his right. Open man is connected.
What'd you say?
Tight end. And he'll be taken.
I don't know why the broom will be down here, baby.
End of the first quarter of play. The Bears.
What's up, JVO?
We get set to begin quarter number 2.
Undone.
37 on 1st and 10. As they've got it with
Oh,
a
now we
third
get to play
down
2K
coming up.
because there was nobody to play with us yesterday.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it.
Really hurt play calling. They had a really nice game on the previous
Let me
play,
finish
but
this
he
game
was
and we go hoop.
on the
Boy,
side.
Snipe said he'd be home at 1 now.
Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
On second down, Eckler.
Oh, we cannot stop the run game,
He'll get this
man.
all the way up
This
to
shit
the
getting ugly for
42-yard
us.
line.
Crazy.
I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone.
Nadell.
Maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
How you feeling, my brother?
They'll start the time with Drake. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
2nd and 11 now. Murray. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Yeah, league game, man. Trying to get back on track, you know.
Yes. They're taking advantage of it.
We're just not good at football right now, son. We're just not good at football. But it's okay. It's okay. We're getting better right now as we speak.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
Look, I was like, damn.
We're just not good at the game of football, man.
I was like, not the Cardinals in the 10 or her too.
He's hit behind the line and taken down. It'll be a loss,
but it's okay because we're good at bouncing back.
And it also brings up 3rd down.
You streaming?
Yeah, it's under my chat.
To throw, it's Murray.
What are you doing?
Has it covered. It's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
What's he doing, Kyler? He's wide open. He's wide open. Jesus Christ.
He may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1.
He had enough time to get that passed off.
Going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you.
Good job, boys.
If you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job. Finding ways
good job, boys.
away from the other team.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
at the 9-yard line.
Being chased out left.
Damn.
Let's go.
Fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Jalen Thompson picks it. He's at the 50, 30, 20,
Oh.
10, and
Pick six.
score. It's a pick
We're getting back to football, man.
Cardinals touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right
We
where
getting
it
back
is.
to football, man.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off.
So they throw the chains. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
That's all we gotta do is get back to football, man.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
All we gotta do is get back to football, man. That's it. That's it. We be alright.
And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
He's going to air one out.
Oh, good fucking pass.
Complete. And he will finally go out of bounds, but
Good
not
pass.
before he takes it down to the 25.
14.
A huge play there for Chicago. 52 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Now I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, The manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
At the 20-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run with Drake. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there. That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Official now go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second.
And my goodness, another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And he will have a first
down right away.
Just shy of the 20.
You're trying to get points.
Got to bounce back, man.
Absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
And that is
gotta leave him the donut though.
That's the plan.
DeAndre Hopkins.
The league think it's sweet right now, man. I'm sorry, Nadal. I can't allow myself to go 1-3 either.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters.
It's early in the season. I still got to get my rookies in. It's too early.
It's too early? Sorry, man. Can't lose no more games from here on out.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Rookies just became confident.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
3rd and 14.
On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there. They may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So
you'll count this for me?
Halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a round.
What would you do?
Now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
The what? I was going to go get Kayla after I got off, but she seemed like she was having fun. I knew I was. I mean, I knew she was, though.
Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the
Put it back in my wallet.
what did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
Now, when the hell is they going to send that? They ain't tripping right now.
From the gun, Murray going deep for Hopkins. That's caught inside the 20.
What?
Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins with 2 touchdowns on the season in this game. And the Cards continue to pour it on. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins.
You touched that stat?
And anytime you see him out there and there's less
Yeah, what's his name? I thought you said you were saving that.
Take a shot with him. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover,
See, this is what I'm talking about, man. This is what I'm talking
throw
about.
the ball out there, let him go get it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. That's into the hands of Eckler. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
They just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. He'll take it at the 42. Pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Ew, 48-0?
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he is
These kids in the league. God damn. Kerry whooping their ass. Oh, 54, 55.
And so hard to adjust because
54.
your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, what he hasn't been working. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. They're going to look to throw. He'll get this to Eckler. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
Complete to number 14.
19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
Second and 4.
At the 4.
Flushed out right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away. Instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play. And that'll make it third and goal. Looking to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked by Deontay Thompson. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. Here's Murray. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And some room to work. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Murray now on first down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete.
Here we go. Here we go.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Dallas Goedert, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals add on. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Hassan Reddick able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
And it's third down.
Out of the gun now on third down. And that will be incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Eluding the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Jalen Thompson picks it. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. 25 yards to pick up there and also a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
Complete to Kenyon Drake. A fumble on the play.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Say, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And now here is another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
I got 4:42 left, bro.
I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This is a tough performance to watch.
Are you wrong?
I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really
About 67-0.
I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Oh, that was dangerous.
Incomplete.
Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. Throwing again, Murray. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Running, it's Drake. A first down and more for Drake. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake, 43 yards. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. He missed it again. The 4th time now in this game alone. And that has to be great cause for concern over on that sideline.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From the 6. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Derek Barnett, his 2nd sack of the night.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Flushed out right. Incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a lemon of a kick there. This is going to be spotted down right on the 30-yard line.
At the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Murray now to throw. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And this is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Good for a Cardinal.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
On 1st and goal, Drake. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of 3 brings up second.
On 2nd and goal, Murray. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Brandon, some of those windows that throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. Rolling to his left. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Got to be feeling confident they're going to get off the schneid. An old coach told me he calls this a relief win. 0-3 would have been bad. You get to 1 and 2, you feel a lot better, don't you?
That is so true, and you feel better about yourself. You think to yourself, okay, we're still in the playoff hunt. We're not out of it at 0-3. But the other part, too, it leads to doubt about your system, leads to doubt about your coaches. They don't have to worry about that now. They can move forward.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm?
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And his crew will take it.
Hey, Dale, Byron Murphy just snapped, bro. Oh, shit, I never seen that one. He snapped. Bro, he snapped, bro. He snapped.
That was
So the
nasty.
Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And they
Bro.
just about put this one on ice as they
Ew.
1st and 10. In the
Ew.
pocket. And he's going to keep it.
He ain't tip it up like that.
Open receiver complete.
That was
He's gonna
nasty.
get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there.
Bro.
21 yards. He's gonna let this
80-0.
go back of the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Even though they've got this big
86.
advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Bears nothing. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
The accident. Yes, I want my card. Why can't I have my card? Take yours.
Down, now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
I don't got nothing to do with that. Don't try to throw that shit in my face. You be paying all that shit. I pay it back. You mean? Gratuity. Your family don't give you no bread back. Don't try to say that shit to me. Your mom call you, why didn't I get paid this morning? Now, oh, thank you, daughter, for putting my shit up. I thank you all the time. You've been feeding for Chili's. Get up. We go to Chili's today.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it.
More of the stories, you can miss me with that one.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is
I'd have been mad as shit he caught that.
Clock showing just 3 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right at midfield.
Bro, do you hear me? I'd have been pissed he catch that.
Position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. He's gonna fire one deep, middle of the field.
Oh shit! I scored 90, bro. I scored 90, bro.
Bro, what? 93 to 0?
I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit.
Damn.
I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coaches.
Not 93-0. You were one.
We needed that. We needed that.
That one TB from
the Arizona Cardinals. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert.
That is treatment right there.
Yeah, that just got real.
Exactly what they were looking for.
That's treatment.
And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that, you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step.
See you next week, though. We gotta go 2-2. Ski. What?
Yeah, I'm talking to him now.
And they'll get another home day next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, the Bears, the early struggles.
Bro, you want to talk about a win we needed?